Morning Express. 60th of February 2023, India-China news: is China plotting a major attack on India over fishing? The spy balloon in America is on all sides, but China is still up to its old tricks. India is currently in the dragon's evil eye. However, New Delhi, which China duped in 1962, is now watching every move it makes. Indian officials are puzzled by the rapid appearance of Chinese long-distance fishing vessels in the Indian Ocean. Sources with knowledge of the situation claim that India is on high alert and that this subject may be tied to espionage. Spynet, an old technique of China. According to sources, spying via China's DWF, distant water fishing boat is not new. Chinese fishing has suddenly increased recently in the northern Indian Ocean, even though it is not considered environmentally friendly. In the Indian Ocean, there were 392 more illicit, unreported, and unregistered fishing events in 2021. The number in 2020 was 379. According to Indian officials, unregistered Chinese boats have been operating more frequently lately close to India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Iran, and Oman. Learn about DWF boats. These boats carry out fishing operations in maritime zones outside of their nation. These vessels typically cover great distances to catch fish and spend much time at sea. Chinese fishing boat activity has also been observed in Sri Lankan waters. There have been some related developments in Iran as well. During this time, 46,000 tons of fish were taken away by Chinese fishermen. Due to Dragon's recent deployment of DWF in oceans worldwide, the situation has become more perilous. Additionally, China has been charged with crossing the boundaries of more than 80 nations. India was alerted when a surveillance ship from China visited Sri Lankan territory last year. According to a recent policy research group study, around 18,000 Chinese spy fishing boats are operating in international waters. Significantly, when it comes to catching fish, China leads the world. Every year, it produces roughly 1.2 million tons of seafood. The second-place nation, Indonesia, has half as much as this. This amply demonstrates the role played by Chinese DWF in situations involving illegal fishing. It will have a highly negative impact on the environment, according to the research team. In addition to this, the local economy is also negatively impacted. Clever fishing is not permitted within China's maritime border. However, they have allowed DWF to conduct business in some nations' exclusive economic zones, EEZ, in Africa, South America, Russia, and the Indian Ocean. These Chinese fishermen conceal themselves to avoid being seen. People who know the situation claim that the fleet of illicit Chinese boats cross the East by avoiding maritime radars. The captain of these Chinese boats turns off their transponders when they are engaged in illegal fishing. He stated that it had been noticed that Chinese ships close to the East had their automated identification systems halted for at least 8 hours. India ought to attack and sink these Chinese spy ships.